Now I'm joined by Maria Coulter from Corgi. Maria, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, actually. I've been so enlivened and excited by the show. I mean, have you been here all 3 days?
I have, yes. I'm quite enjoying having a sit down, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it is. It's a lot of walking. I don't know if you've been you've got a Fitbit. Have you been monitoring your steps? I don't know how many of you worked out you've been doing on an average.
A canny few, probably about 10,000 a day.
Which is what the target is.
Exactly. So I'm on target.
Now, what's your impression of the show? You know, in terms of what you've seen.
It's great. It's buzzing. Met some great people. Had some really good conversations. Not seen everything yet, but I'm going to have a bit more of a look around this afternoon.
Well, you've still got a couple of hours or so to do that. But let's turn to you, Corgi.
Yes.
And just tell us a little bit about Corgi and the initiative. What is Corgi?
Okay, well, I mean, my initiative within Corgi, so it's all about it's Corgi Business Community.
Right.
So Corgi, you've got a lot of different sort of brands now. So you've got...
so this is the Corgi we all know and love.
Yeah, the Corgi we all know and love.
So you're integrated with them.
Yeah, I'm integrated with them. So I'm their new sort of licensee.
Right.
And I've launched Corgi Business Community this week. So it launched on Tuesday.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what is Corgi Business Community exactly?
Okay, so it's an online community for small business owners and sole traders in the heat and plumbing and home improvement sector. And it's all about them supporting each other and me giving them support to grow stronger, more profitable and happier businesses.
And what gave you the inspiration to start it or to think about this and bring it out to the market?
So I'm a construction coach. I'm a business coach in the construction industry. I used to be a quantity surveyor and a project manager.
Right.
So I've always been in construction since I was 16.
Right.
And I think I've seen the challenges, especially these small businesses have over the years. And I think my coaching has naturally gravitated towards working with small businesses.
And where do you find that people need the coaching most? What sort of area is it? Or is it generally across their business?
Well, most of the companies I work with are not making the levels of profit that they should be.
Right.
And I think the challenge that we've got in this industry is that people see every business as being the same.
Okay.
So, but a lot of business owners don't necessarily know how to distinguish themselves from other business owners.
So looking at their points of difference.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, every business, it's got its own DNA. But sometimes the business owner hasn't got the headspace and the time to think about what that DNA is.
And that's quite important. It's actually having the time. They may have the ability, but actually they're working, so it's difficult to actually, and they need downtime at sometimes. So that's where you come in.
Yeah, and I think the reason why I'm launching this community is because I found with all of the businesses I've worked with, so I started my business nearly 8 years ago. And I've worked with over 70 SMEs and micro businesses to help them grow more profitable businesses. But I found that they naturally wanted to support each other.
Yeah.
So, for example, I worked with a company who spent 12 months of trial and error trying to get the right tech in their business.
Seriously?
Yeah. And it was only because they were really tech savvy and really wanted to get on it and find the right solution that they went through that process. But in 10 minutes, they can give that information to another business owner and save them 12 months of heartache.
Right. So because you've used the word community a number of times, is it a community in the true sense of the word, in that everybody is interacting with each other where necessary?
Yeah, that's the plan. So the plan is to come together to have sort of weekly online calls where they can support each other, talk about each other's businesses, get support from me as a coach as well. And also, it's the platform that I'm using's got a very Facebook-style functionality, so they can chat with each other, they can post a question. You know, if there's something that's really bugging them about their business that they need help with, they can ask somebody.
So it's like a chat room, and then people come in and comment on that, so to
Exactly,
speak.
Yeah.
So you're not having a weekly regular call with each person individually?
No, it's group session,
right,
yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And that's working? Because they can do it
Well,
from
I've
anywhere,
literally just launched, but I have, but I have done it sort of in other areas as well, so I know it works. I know the concept works, and also that concept has really helped me build my business as well, getting advice from other business owners.
So just tell us, how do people jump onto this? How do they get involved?
So if they go to corgibusinesscommunity.com, they can find out, that's the landing page. It gives them all the information. It's using this platform called Mighty Networks, which is a fantastic platform. It's like I say, very similar to Facebook, but it's corgibusinesscommunity.com.
Corgibusinesscommunity.com. Now,
.com.
you said about small businesses. Is there a maximum amount of turnover? That, what qualifies you to be a small business or stops you from?
No, it's sole traders and small business.
But is there?
I mean, small businesses. It's usually they say about like 50 people or less for a small business. A micro business is about 8 people or less. An SME is classed as 250 people.
Right.
So it's probably more, the small businesses and the sole traders.
Brilliant. And you obviously enjoy it.
I love it. I mean, I've had some great conversations this morning. Like I ended up having a few mini coaching sessions with some of the people who came up to have a chat. There's a lot of
Do you find
challenges.
you become a bit of a counsellor as well?
Kind of.
Can I tell you my problems? No, but I mean, it's kind of what people they want you for, because they've got issues and they need help with their issues.
They usually, when they Google, because my business is called Construction Coach as well. So that's so it's Corgi Business Community powered by Construction Coach, and I usually tend to find that people are at their end of the tether. Their headspace is very minimal, and they just Google coach in the construction industry, and then I kind of crop up.
Now, a little birdie told me you've been honoured by the Queen.
I have, yes.
How did that come about? When did that come about, and how did it come about?
Well, I've got some voluntary roles in the industry. So I'm a non-executive director for the Construction Industry Council, and I chair their diversity and inclusion panel, which is all about getting more women into the industry, people from different cultures and backgrounds, LGBTQ, people with disabilities. It's all about how can we get more people into the industry, and I was awarded the British Empire Medal for services to diversity and inclusion in the construction industry.
How did you find out? Did you get an email, a letter, a knock on the door, or what? How does it work?
I got a letter, and it said, on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen and stuff like that.
Right, okay, that's a joke.
Well, I didn't really know what was happening, because at the time I was on a parliamentary commission to look at how we get more women into the industry, and I got this letter. And it was all of this, you've been awarded a British Empire Medal. And I'll be really honest with you, I had to Google what a British Empire Medal was. I was like, what's going on? And I rang my husband, and I said, I'm in shock. And he said, I think he thought my mum had died, or something like that. And I had to explain to him what had happened. And it was a great honour.
So did they send it to you in the post, or what happened?
No, I was awarded the medal by the Lord Lieutenant of Leicestershire. So there was a proper ceremony. He had all his sword on, and he's
all the feathers in the hat
and all of that.
Should explain that despite the accent, you live in Melton Mowbray.
Yeah, I live in Melton Mowbray, just to clear up the confusion. And then I got the chance to go to Buckingham Palace a few weeks ago to a royal garden party.
And what was that like?
It was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It was. They had the royal crest on the cakes and everything. It was just.
Were you allowed to use your phones and take pictures?
I did take pictures.
Were you meant to?
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I just wanted to check you weren't breaking the rules and etiquette.
I didn't set off any alarms.
Brilliant. Well, that's probably a great place to bring this to a close. Maria, many congratulations on what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep going. Many congratulations on your medal.
Thank you.
Who knows what? Maybe you'll be a dame by the time we speak again.
It's on my list.
It'd be brilliant.